All right, sixth graders, we got a bunch of cool stuff for you for your Foxtrot. We're going to pick right up where we left off with the rest of the Foxtrot routine. We did a forward chain step to face each other, and then we had done an underarm turn. Now we're going to start that same underarm turn, but we're not going to finish all the way around. We're going to start that same underarm turn, but I'm going to keep a hold of this right to left hold, leave it lowered at waist level as I lead her to do this underarm turn. I'm going to walk forward. I'm walking forward with my right, she's walking forward with left. Then we're going to take a small side step and keep both partners' hands. So we end up in this position we call cuddle position. She's going to be in front of me and slightly to my right side. And notice we're on opposite feet. So I'm lunged sideways onto my left foot. She's sort of lunged sideways onto her right foot. And we're going to switch back and forth. So I'm going to shift my weight to my right. She's going to shift her weight to her left. And we're going to look over the shoulder at each other. These steps are sometimes called peekaboo. We're switching back and forth. And leads, each time you're doing this shift, shifting weight to the left foot, shifting weight to the right foot. The tricky part is that you have to take your hands the opposite way. So I'm going to go that way, but my hands are going to go that way. So I'm going back and forth, opposite my hands. We get back into this cuddle position here, and we're moving one way while our hands move the other. Wherever my hands go, that's where my partner goes. That's why we're moving opposite. I'm going to finish with her on my left side here, and I'm going to lead her at the end. I'm going to release the left to right hold and pull on the right hand to send her to my right side as she does the three-step turn, which she'll teach you in just a second. And we're going to end in side-by-side position. As I'm leading her to do that, I'm simply shifting my weight back to my left foot, and now we're on opposite feet. I'm standing on my left foot, she's standing on her right foot. Okay, I'm going to do counts, and then Lorena will talk about that three-step turn. So we're going to walk past each other, slow, slow. And then when we switch back and forth, each switch will be a slow. Slow, slow, slow. Then she's going to turn away with that three-step turn. Quick, quick, and I'll join her on the slow. And the last thing we're going to do to come back together is simply step inward towards each other on that inside foot. We can tap our feet together, resume dance position, and we're ready to start the routine. Over to you.
So before I get talking about the three-step turn, I just want to talk a little bit about this turn. Come on. So again, like any kind of rotation, I have to make sure that I don't just barrel through and go wherever I feel like going, right? So I've got my two steps. Let me just talk about this first. So I just walk forward on the left foot, and then I take a very small side step on the right foot. Again, if I think too much about how big or small, that's going to make things more complicated. So again, I'm going to take my left foot, put it under my left hand. And I'm going to take my right foot and put it also under the left hand, because this is the boundary right here. I can't go any further. There's a hand in the way. So I can't take my foot past where that right hand is. So that's going to tell me how far I can go, which is going to amount to a little mini step, yeah? So again, this is how I keep from pulling my partner out of his shoes. So now if I want, I can point the foot, I can just leave it where it is, doesn't matter. Now as we go side by side, I just got to pay attention. As my partner pulls it from side to side, I just have to move, again, only as much as they pull me. Just goes from side to side. Now, here comes that three-step turn. I actually do it this way so you can see, so you can kind of mirror. I'm going to step forward. Right, turning about a quarter. I'm going to do another quarter to take a side step on my left foot, and then eventually I'll take half a turn as I get on my right. We can do one more time from this orientation, then I'll do the other orientation. Yeah? So we have right, left, right. Going back to now the orientation we have here, I've got the exact same idea. As my partner pulls, he's going to let go of this, my right hand. My partner's going to pull my hand, and I'm just going to unravel. So I'm going to walk forward, right, keep turning left, and again, I'll take a small step right. Then when he pulls me in again, I'm simply going to come together. I'm going to wait for my partner, and then we'll take off onto our sway step.
All right, and that is, oh, sorry, we have more. That's the sixth grade add-on. Now we have a couple of variations that the sixth graders can do in the middle of the routine. We're going to start right from the beginning. First thing that the sixth graders can do is you don't have to start in closed hold. You can actually start a little bit apart and do your sway step with a free arm if you're comfortable with that. So you can kind of stretch the arm one side or the other. We can also sway a little bit. And when we sway on these sway steps, you notice that we're swaying or we're tipping away from the direction the step is taken. So if I'm stepping to the right, I'm tipping to the left, and if I'm stepping to the left, I'm tipping to the right. Add all that with arm styling, you can get quite an interesting looking sway step and quick, quick. Now the other thing we can add is an underarm turn on the quick count between the two sway steps. So the first sway step we go sway, sway, and I'm going to lead her to do a little underarm turn to the right on the quick, and then we'll do the next sway step, slow, slow, quick. We can only do it on the first one because the second one goes into a box, and it's a very awkward transition to the box. So if you're going to do that underarm turn, quick underarm turn is on the quick counts of the sway step. Slow, slow, quick, slow, slow. Sorry, and no turn. quick. All right, Lorraine's just going to go quickly over the steps.
Actual turn.
The actual turn.
So, starting the sway step as we normally would. We have slow, slow. What's going to happen? My partner's going to start to turn me. So I'm going to start to turn on that first quick. I'm going to do about a quarter turn on that right foot. I'm going to concentrate my weight over the ball of my right foot. And from here, as my partner turns my upper body, I'm going to go ahead and do a little spin and turn to face my partner, dropping my weight onto my left foot. And then I continue with the next sway step. Yeah? So yeah, I do quite a bit of turn action. So it's slow, slow. My partner starts to turn me quick as he whips the hand over the head, and quick. And now we continue right away to slow. Now, in this ideal universe, I can turn perfectly and balance my ending, and it's all great. But what will make life a lot easier is if rather than trying to nail the landing of the turn perfectly, we just continue right away to the next step. So if we just put the two together, quick, slow. So if I'm falling over a little bit at the end, just keep right going to the next one, you'll find your balance afterwards. So just try to link the two together rather than trying to stop perfectly at the one turn.
The last embellishment for 6th grade, we can do the box steps. Instead of just doing the box steps by themselves, we can do a cool transition into the side-by-side changes from the box. I'm going to dance my first half of box as normal, and then on the second half of the box, I'm going to invite her to do an underarm turn. So I'm going to open up this side of my arm here and kind of increase the tone in this hand to start to pull her out under the arm as I do the back half of my box. She's doing 3 forward walks, and again, she'll teach you that part separately. Then we step forward in side-by-side position, side together for our last half box, and that brings us right into a position that's perfect for doing those side-by-side changes. So that's going to maintain the slow, quick rhythm, and we will have in total slow, quick, she goes under, slow, quick, and we meet back up slow, quick, to continue on with our side-by-side changes.
So what's going to happen for us is we begin with the first 3 steps of our box, and as usual, slow, quick. Now, as far as I'm concerned, we're doing another half of the box, so I'm simply going to walk forward. Be very, very careful that you do not anticipate the turn and start going under your own arm. The first step is straight into my partner. Do not start turning early, yeah? So, I start walking, slow. From here, then I'm just going to start walking in a circle. Quick, slow, quick, and I'm going to close my feet. Quick, yeah? So, let me actually show you in context with John for a second so you can see where all this stuff goes. Slow, quick. First step, slow. And now here's my circle. I'm going to start walking under my arm. Quick. And I'm going to continue walking forward. Slow, quick. I turn to face my partner, then I close my feet. Now, a note for you. I'm going to do this on a different angle for a second so you can see what's going on. I am not in a hurry to get back to him. I do not care if I ever get back to close position. So something, again, that's very common is to just kind of, hello, partner. So we don't want to do that. We want to keep our distance. So as my partner lets me go slow, quick, I'm walking away from my partner. Why do I not work any further? Well, because we're attached, and so I can't. So now what's going to happen is my partner takes the hand down. That's going to redirect my next step to go this way.
This is about side by side at this point. When we get to this slow here, we should be walking side by side.
But look how far open I am. I'm not interested in facing him until we drop that hand and I start to face him at that point.
And still, we're not that.
We're pretty far, which is good, which is a nicer position to do for our side-by-side changes.
And that's the 6th grade variations.